That was a little ridiculous. Hello. Whoa. Let's just fix this right here. I was gonna let y'all in on what has been going on in my jazzy old life. Do you care? Maybe a little bit. Let me just let you in. So I went to work today, obviously. It was a fancy old slow ace day. It was pretty boring. You know, whenever it's so slow and you're just counting down the hours until the end of time arises in your favor, that's what I was doing. So take that as you will. I'm kind of tired. We haven't been sleeping too well lately. Brandon has restless leg syndrome. If you don't know what restless leg syndrome is, let me just let you in on the unsettling, ungodly amount of ricocheting of body jolting up and down in the air like if he was, you know, rising from the dead or something. That's a little graphic. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in there, but that's what it feels like, okay? He's just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Very hard to get a good night's sleep. The reason why he has been doing that more so, I think, I mean, he's always had it, but lately he's been working hard. His job is very body demanding. We are some laborish types of people. Well, I mean him. Everything he does at his job, he digs a lot, he's bending over, he's fixing things, and you know, I'm sure half of you people watching this, or two of you people watching this, many people watching this understand the laborious work. And I think his body is just paying him back, apparently, in the middle of the night by doing these crazy jolts. You know what I mean? By the way, speaking of ow, I hurt myself. Do you see it? I have to get close because my camera sucks, or it won't focus. That is already going to be a bruise, and I'm not too thrilled about it, people. I flung my hand. No, it wasn't because of restless arm syndrome. It was just because I fling my hand all over the place whenever I talk, whenever I'm bartending, whenever I'm annoyed. I don't know. I just fling stuff. Why does my nose always tickle in these vlogs? I always get a little niche. Probably because it is a tsunami outside. It is so windy. I'm scared to get out of my car. You know, whenever you get out of your car and it's kind of embarrassing because the wind sucks you and you're flapping on the side of the door like a floundering fish trying to breathe with better unpolluted water. That's what happens when it's windy. I don't like the wind, and I definitely don't like itchy noses. I'll tell you another thing I don't like. Well, let's just talk about everything I hate in life. This could be long. This could be long. I don't know. I just pulled this out of my pocket. No, actually, I have my whole bag over here. You wanna see? Whee! Whoa! That is a lot of nonsense. So yeah, I just randomly have a to-go box in the back. How trashy my car can get sometimes. Yay me! So with Brandon's sleeping patterns, he's one of those people that just don't sleep at night. I'm not one of those people. Well, kind of. Let me let you in on a little secret. My sleeping pattern is very interesting as I sleep like a 70-year-old granny. I'm not too proud of it, no. I drink a lot of water, if you don't know. And by the way, I'm thirsty, so. Oh, I don't have anything left. Never mind. So, well, I mean, I guess I got backwash. Might as well drink it up. So, I am not prepared to speak yet. I get up every night in the middle of the night and pee. I usually get up about 12:30 and or 1:30, 2:30 and or 3:30, and 4:30 and or 5:30, and then again at 6:30 for my final awakening of conquering my fabulous day. So what? Let's see. 1:30, 3:30, 4:30. It's like my body like won't stay asleep past 2 hours. So I don't think I hit my REM sleep, or RAM, or or zzz. I don't know which one it is. There's a REM and a RAM, if you don't know this, in your sleep stages. No, the joke's on you, fool. You know, like you hit REM first and then you hit RAM, or you hit RAM first and then you hit REM, or I don't know, it's some remedy rationalization between sleep patterns and your stages of going to the best sleep of all time, which I never hit. By the way, this is why I brought this topic up, is because I have the craziest dreams all the time. I think I've mentioned this a couple of times before, and I have all kinds of different dreams, but like I only remember certain ones, and I try to make them stick because I really like to dwell on what they may or may not mean. Like, it's so interesting to like get inside the subconscious mind of, like, you know, whenever you like dream something, you're like, why did I have a dream about Susie? Like, I haven't seen Susie since high school. Like, what brought that on? So my reoccurring dream is tornadoes, because for one, I am terrified of tornadoes. That is one of my biggest fears, that besides a migraine. So it's not unusual for me to have a tornado in the background. But this last dream that I had was pretty intense and really unsettling. Basically, there was an F5 tornado. I live in a trailer house too, so that just paints a fancy old picture of how poor and white trash I am. No, just kidding. If you live in a trailer house, it doesn't mean you're poor and or white trash. Disclaimer here, because I'm those things with or without a trailer house. So this trailer house is pretty old, 20,000 years or so. I'm always concerned of it flying off of its course, foundation, sturdiness. That could be why I have so many tornado dreams in general, because I don't feel secure and safe ever. Not just in my house, just in life in general. People. There was an F5 tornado, no warning whatsoever on the news that we needed to take shelter right now. Do not leave the house. Do not go anywhere. Just take cover. Well, in our measly little trailer house, like, we can't take cover. Like, we really need to get a, what is it? A cellar. It's really hard to spend that kind of money whenever all you're gonna do is just put it in the ground. I mean, I know it would have its great purpose whenever it's needed, but you know, you may never need it. It's like insurance. The F5 tornado was forming right above our house, and I remember the feeling like I was like screaming out to God, like, why would you not let us have a chance? And I was like screaming at the top of my lungs, and like everybody in our house, it was like our family was there too, like Brandon's mom, Brandon's brother, like it was a lot of people. It was like a family. I just don't know, I just remember feeling family was there. They were all like, this is it. Like, they were like, you could tell that they were scared, but they were just like, this is it. Like, looking at each other like, I love y'all, we're gonna die soon. And I was like, no, why would you not give us a chance? It wasn't that non-dramatic. It was more like, no, God, why wouldn't you give us a chance? We can't even make a run for it. Why would you not let us have a chance? And I was like on my knees begging, like, why would you not even let us try to make a run for it? Was that a little bit dramatic? It was a lot more gross than that. It's not like I was crying. It was more like I was just like screaming out, like, why? Like, I don't get it. Like, why would you do this to us? Like, I felt so betrayed that everybody else was safe and sound and everybody else had the chance to take cover, and for some reason we didn't, and it was just like coming right down on our house. Thank God I woke up before that, so thank you for giving me the chance. I can't breathe now with all that torturous screaming. But what is kind of cool is that dream helped me a little bit in my life, kind of, because it makes me realize that I have the chance to live. I know that sounds cheesy, but like, maybe God or karma, Buddha, whatever higher power you believe, the universe, whatever it is out there, was trying to tell me, like, I give you chances all the time, and this is your chance. Waking up is my chance to be able to live. And I don't know, it makes me appreciate life a little bit more just because of that dream. So, I'm not crying. I'm really not. I have something in my eyeball. And I guess the positive message I want to spread out to you is you have the chance. If you are having a bad day, if you are really struggling in life, if life is not on your side, as it sometimes does in cycles happen that way, which sucks, just remember that, you know, if you are watching this, you kind of have a luxury to watch this. You've got internet, you have clean water maybe, you still have your parents alive. If you don't, God bless your little souls, because that is a big fear of mine too. I don't want to lose any more family members. My aunt passed away a couple of years, 3 years, I don't know. I try not to pay attention to it. She was my favorite, and I think probably the one I was closest to. I never was really close to people, but anyways, she was one that was there often. Live. Because you only get one chance. Yeah. I like to sit around and watch 20/20 and or 60 Minutes. But yeah, so that was my dream. Tell me what you think about it, if you think about it, and or tell me your dream. Also, I looked up what dreams mean, and I'm not one of these people that follow astrologies and all kinds of stuff like that. To me, it's kind of nonsense, hocus pocusy. I mean, no offense. If you believe in all that stuff, hey, tell me your thoughts on it. I'm open to everything. But like this one specific thing got me because I'm always escaping a tornado, or it's coming, like chasing after me or something. But this little dreamandSleeping.com thing was telling me that if I'm always escaping from a tornado, it reflects that my wish in wakening life is to avoid conflict situations, controversy. Like I always want to keep peace and harmony. And I thought that was kind of funny because that is me to a T. Like I definitely would rather not talk to people or, you know, bring up certain issues, and I would just rather everybody just be happy and not, you know. Another thing that it said is if I am surviving a tornado, which was this one that I had last night, is a positive meaning, and it means that I will progress from my awakening life. Problems that you have are temporary, so don't worry. After difficult, okay, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I am in my process of wakening up in life, trying to survive more and thrive more in my current life, this life, today. So I thought that was kind of cool because that's actually how I feel. Like I feel like, wow, life, you know, like I'm still here. My parents are still here. Like I'm very, very, very lucky. And I told Brandon, I actually am embarrassed that sometimes I get so down on the dumbest things in the world. Like I am far beyond blessed. I'm telling you, this dream was flippin' powerful, people. It's almost like I feel like I've wasted so much of my life on and like I'm just not there, wherever there is, you know. Like I'm not, I guess it's because I compare myself too much with other people and or lifestyles, and I've always felt less of what other people were. I don't know, it's almost like I'm okay with that now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure this is just a grand awakening aha phase that's gonna happen for a couple of days, and tomorrow I'm gonna be mad as hell because I suck. But it just feels very good to be just happy and content with nothing. I actually really, really love the simple life. Love it. My life is awesome. The basic essentials that I need, I have them. And it's pretty cool because a lot of people don't. And it's ridiculous of me to be so ungrateful sometimes. So I'm a little disappointed in myself, but I'm happy that I see it now. Because when you're thankful and grateful for the things that you have in your life, it's very hard to be miserable, if that makes sense. It's very hard to be down or sad, you know? So I've been doing that. And, you know, sometimes you say you're going to do that and then you're like, oh, thanks God for my life. Boom, you fall asleep. Like I've really been making it a point. I'm going to say every little thing because if I woke up and they were gone tomorrow, like that would be devastating. So it's almost like I tell myself, if you don't thank him now for it, who knows what could happen tomorrow. So it's like that quote. I love that quote, by the way. And so I've been really, really focusing on making sure to thank my higher power for that because I need all of that still in my life to keep me happy and alive. Also in here, they say that people that have reoccurring tornado dreams are scared and they feel that they don't have control over their life and or they're confused about their own emotions and or the life that they are living versus what they want to be living. So I thought that was interesting because, you know, that's me. I didn't mean it to get that deep. I promise next one will be a little bit more fun. I really hope you did something great for your body today, and I really, really hope you at least, you know how to do it in that voice. Just appreciate your life more often. Be grateful for the things that are in it because you never know what could happen. They could be gone tomorrow. All right, talk to you later. Back to being miserable. Just kidding. Just kidding. Am I? This is interesting. Is it? Probably not. Or the dream could have meant it is way too windy for fun around here. Like, why? You know? That was a little ridiculous.